I wish I did not have to make this video, but here we are in a very dire situation on the Bitcoin chart. And the question everybody is wondering right now is how low are we going to go? Because things could get very, very bearish very quickly, and they already have. So we're going to be diving into these charts, breaking down the exact levels that you need to be aware of. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications because we are bringing you the juiciest Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. And this move to the downside that we experienced today is different from any move we've had the entire year. And the reason why is because for the first time since 2022, we've actually put in a lower low on the weekly time frame, right? We put in our bottom here, we made our high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. And we were saying, look, as long as we don't lose 21,400, there's still bullish market structure here. We can still be expecting a higher high until we lose that $21,400 level. And that is exactly what has happened today. We have put in a lower low on the weekly time frame. What does this mean practically? As a swing trader, what it means is now instead of looking to buy every dip, I'm going to be looking to short every rise. I'm not saying we're going to come straight down, but what I am saying is because market structure is flipped bearish, it's more probable now that if we get a move to the upside, we can look for a lower high to be put in, and we can look now for this downtrend to continue because market structure is king. That's the first thing we need to be looking at when we're planning out any kind of trade. And so this is very, very significant. And of course, I am chilling in the short trade from the exact top. This is the setup we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And the reason why we got the rejection from here, guys, is because we came up to a very, very significant level of resistance with very, very significant bearish signs on the chart. If we take a look here at what happened when we came up to this area, we came up to the high of a macro range that we had been trading for a year. And we also came up to the 200-week moving average. And we did so with the dreaded pattern on market Cipher B where the money flow and the momentum waves were getting lower as the price was getting higher, giving us the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern where as the red pepperonis here are getting smaller and the gynecomastia is shrinking as price gets higher, that leads to a very, very bearish drop to the downside. And that's exactly what we have experienced right now. And that's what's so great about technical analysis is you can know where exactly price is likely to find a reaction. So now we need to do the opposite. What levels are support are we going to look for a bounce? Now, also this morning in the Casper Crew, we did give the short from the exact high of the day. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we do give these trade setups in advance, like the swing short from the exact top, like the short scalp that we gave today, didn't know it was going to be so dang bearish, but we gave it from 21,800, and that's exactly where we came up to. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. We post our trade setups in here, really great traders. We do 3 live streams every single day in here, just providing you that live price action, walk through the trade setups, all that stuff. Check out the community if you're interested in an educational group. So here's what we really need to be prepared for as we get to move to the downside. The way value areas work is we're looking at all the volume that traded throughout the last year. And what the market likes to do is it likes to establish a fair value for an asset. And basically the way this is happening is we're looking at where were most people willing to buy and sell Bitcoin. This is going to determine a fair value. The way the theory works here is that when price comes into the overvalued territory, we can look for a correction to the downside because people are going to be shorting and or taking profits on their spot positions. When we come down below that value area, people are going to be selling, people are going to be buying and or taking profits on their shorts, and we can look for a move back to the upside. So the first zone of support that we really need to be aware of right now is $19,200. Why is this such a key area? It's because this is the high volume node of the entire past year, meaning more people bought and sold Bitcoin at this price than any other price. This is the most fair value for Bitcoin for the past year. In addition to that, it is the Fibonacci Golden Pocket retracement from the low to the high. And in addition to that, we can see this green box is just a clear support resistance flip. It was support once, it was support twice, and then it was resistance back in the winter. And the way support and resistance works, it's like a house. It's like floors of a house. What used to be the floor, when you go into the basement, it then becomes the ceiling, and we project off of here in the winter time, right? So then if we go to the upper floor, we can expect what was the ceiling when we were in the basement will now be the floor again. This is the first major zone of support. Now, the next major zone of support is going to be this high volume node at $16,500. This is the old range high volume node right down here. And this is a very key level because if we lose this, then we are now putting in a lower low on the monthly time frame, and we can expect to actually take out the lows from November. Now, how are we going to know if we're going to get a bounce from one of these areas or not? What we want to look for is a very deep bottom printing on the daily time frame. So we want to see this VWAP kind of curving to the upside. We want to see the momentum wave bottomed out below the negative 60. We're already kind of seeing that. So this is opening up the door to show us a significant bottom is coming. But then more importantly, what we want to see on the 4-hour time frame is the uneven butt cheek pattern. Okay, the uneven butt cheek pattern on the 4-hour time frame is the most powerful bullish signal that you can imagine, right? It never lets me down. I don't think it's ever let me down, ever. And what we want to see is basically what we saw when we put in the last low right here on Bitcoin. If we take a look at what Market Cipher looked like, as the price was getting lower, we got this very juicy, deep momentum wave. Price got lower while we were making a higher momentum wave, and the money flow was getting higher. This is key. This is a very key signal on Market Cipher B. By the way, I do have a 20% discount if you use the coupon code JuicyCheeks and use my affiliate link. I'm not here to shill indicators, but I mean, if you're going to buy it and you want a 20% discount, use my affiliate link and use the coupon code JuicyCheeks, all one word, because we're looking at these juicy cheeks right here with that juicy left cheek and that skinny right cheek. This is exactly what we want to see as we come down to one of these areas of support. Right now, we don't see that, right? What do we want to see? We want to see this money flow starting to get higher. And we want to see the momentum wave starting to do something like this, right? That is absolutely going to be our bottom signal. Now, if we lose that 16,500 level, we are going to come lower, and that's still okay, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Now, if you want to take advantage of trading on ByBit with 0% limit fees, check out the link in the description. It's a great deal, especially for scalpers like myself who trade on low time frames. And if you deposit $100, you get 1 month free of the Crypto Fusion trading bot. It's a great tool that can trade for you. You can check it out for free for a whole month, learn how to use it. It's a great tool. Also, if you want to learn how to do this and do this right, where you can have a plan in advance and then execute on the trade like what we do in the Casper crew, check out the course. This is the blueprint that will show you how to trade exactly like we trade. Now, what happens if we start to lose that 16.5 level? Are we going to come down much, much, much lower? Well, here's the truth. In my mind, it doesn't really matter as far as me as a Bitcoin hodler goes. And here's why. I look at lower Bitcoin prices as an opportunity, right? I'm not letting my emotions get in the way of my plans for the Bitcoin price right now, okay? If we take a look at the monthly time frame, we can see something very, very interesting here. All right, I don't know what the heck is on this chart, but I'm going to remove it, and we are going to put on log scale. And I want to show you guys something that's very, very significant that should encourage you if you are feeling scared right now about what is happening with the Bitcoin price. Throughout all previous bear market cycles, we always bottom out at the same exact level, which is the zone between the Fibonacci 786 and 886 level. Okay, this is back in 2015. We bottomed out right between those two fib levels. In 2018, we bottomed out in between those two levels. And here we are again in 2023, in between those exact two levels right now. What this means to me is, historically speaking, the bottom of the bear market is in. But here's something that we have to be aware of. When we take a look at the bear market, always we bottom out, we get some kind of relief rally like we got back here, and then we put in a double bottom, right? Again, in 2018, we bottom out, get a big relief rally, and then we put in a double bottom, giving back almost all of the gains. Here we are again, 2023, we've bottomed out, we've gotten a nice relief rally. Are we going to put in a double bottom? Some cycles we actually put in a lower low. As long as we're not losing the 886 fib level, I am still very bullish on Bitcoin, and I look at it as an opportunity to accumulate for the next bull cycle. Now, for the past 2 bull cycles, I have generated life-changing money in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrency, simply by buying low and selling high. It's very, very simple to do. Buy low and sell high. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a weird guy out here with a sock on my head. I haven't shaved in a very long time. I trade and drive, and I'm just a giant shilling ByBit over on ByBit. Click my link. And I'm some guy who gambles and loses $10 million with my friend in Korea. In addition to that, guys, this is not financial advice because, as other people have said, I would never take advice from some dude who is shirtless and has 16-year-old girl vibes for the thumbnail, unsubbed, right? Make sure to subscribe. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you my own personal plans for this, right? I have a lot of dry powder on the side ready to accumulate Bitcoin if, and especially if we start putting in lower lows. And even if we dip down to the lowest of the low, the 9K level, that is still a very, very good risk to reward ratio. Okay, let's say that we accumulate Bitcoin at new lows, right? And that we do dip down to, like, let's say $9,000. if there's going to be another bull market, and this is all contingent on the next bull market, and if we hit $100,000, we're looking at a 13 more reward than risk, right? If we're accumulating at these levels, it's less risky to be buying Bitcoin at these levels than it is to not be buying Bitcoin at these levels if there's going to be another bull market, right? This is the mindset we have to have as hodlers, because there is a really good opportunity in these markets. And when you are buying the fear, that is when things are going to go well. And I'm not talking about buying the fear when we're up here, right? I'm talking about buying the fear when we're literally at the bottom of a bear market, a 2-year long bear market, and we're printing a very juicy bottom on market cipher beat, the historical bottom signal. All right, the historical bottom signal for the bear market. All right, so that's all I have to say, guys. May God bless everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.